There's a story in the scriptures about a man, actually two men. Their names were Sanballat and Tobias. This is found in the book of Nehemiah, beginning around the first chapter. I want us to take a brief look. Um, you have to, you have to determine, you have to figure out through the Lord, through the leading of the Spirit, through the leading of the circumstances of your life. You have to arrive at what it is that is your purpose in the earth. What tugs at your heart and what moves you in the right direction towards God's divine purpose for you. In the book of Nehemiah, in the contemporary English version of the Bible, chapter 1, verses 2 through 4, it says, "When my brother Hanani came with some men of Judah, so I asked about the Jews who had escaped from being captives in Babylonia. I also asked them about the city of Jerusalem. They told me those captives who have come back are having all kinds of troubles. They are terribly disgraced. Jerusalem's walls are broken down, and its gates have been burned. When I heard this, I sat down and I cried. I cried. Then for several days I mourned. That meant that he fasted. I went without eating to show my sorrow, and I prayed." You see, my friends, there comes a time when the news, the message, the circumstance begins to pull at your heartstrings. When you hear about that person in a foreign country and the challenge they have, when you hear about the situation affecting your neighbor, when you see some things, and people will use different circumstances to tug at your emotional heartstrings versus your spiritual heartstrings. And I want you this morning to ask God, this evening to ask God, this noontime as you're sitting having lunch, ask God, what is it that is my purpose in the earth? And let Him begin to lead you like Nehemiah. Let God begin to push you to be a rebuilder of breaches and a rebuilder of walls. May God bless you and have a wonderful season of life in Christ.